World news from our studio BGI TV, Baba Bagede Imo TV. I am yours faithfully, Moriwe Rebila Lawal. First are the major headlines for the world news. Nigeria at crossroad, General Abdul Salami. Presidency, we will fight, vote against Tinubu for opting to continue Buhari's policies, Benue government, autumn. I went to seek IBB's blessings, says Tinubu. Bayelsa commissioner taken to a known destination from his residence. Drama as aggrieved mother attacks proprietor who killed 5-year-old Kano Popio. I used 100 naira rat poison to kill 5-year-old Popio, Kano proprietor confesses. Kano government closes school where 5-year-old Anifa was killed and buried. And to foreign story, COVID-19 cases dropped significantly in Africa, WHO, and sports. Ecuador turned Eagles to one family, Iwobi. In second sport, Eagles draw Tunisia in round of 16. Now the news in details. Former head of state, General Abdul Salami Abubakar retired, said that Nigeria was at crossroads, noting that unless government mustered the courage to unite our sundry ethnic nationalities, the country would continue to struggle to realize its potentials. Abdul Salami, who spoke at the Sultan of Sokoto, Mohammed Sahad Abubakar III, recommended continuous dialogue as way out of national security and economic problems. Continuous dialogue as a way of building national consensus. This is even as former Vice President Atiku Abubakar said what the country needed at this time to bounce back to reckoning was a leader capable of addressing its myriad of problems, especially insecurity. General Abdul Salami's thought came at the 19th edition of the Daily Trust Dialogue, which featured the theme 2023, the politics, economy, and security. The former head of state, who chaired the occasion, particularly called on the leadership of the country to listen to voices of reasons that often points the way out of challenges being faced by the nation. Speaking further, the former head of state said, Nigeria is once again at crossroads. Insecurity remains the single most difficult challenge for our country today. Still on polity, Governor Samuel Ortom of Benue State has disclosed why he would fight and work against the presidential ambition of Bola Tinubu, the national leader of the All Progressive Congress APC. Ortom explained that he would urge his people to vote against Tinubu for insisting on continuing with the policies of President Muhammadu Buhari if elected as Nigeria's next president. Recall that the APC national leader last week informed Buhari of his intentions to run for the presidency in 2023. The former Lagos State governor said he would continue with the policies of Buhari's administration if elected as president. However, Ortom pointed out that Buhari's policies and programs were bad. He spoke on Thursday in Makurdi, the state capital, while assenting to the amended Open Grazing Prohibition and Ranches Establishment Law 2017. The governor warned that the presidential aspirant would fail in his ambition if he ought to pursue Buhari's policy. Former governor of Lagos State and frontline presidential hopeful Bola Ahmed Tinubu on Thursday visited former military president General Ibrahim Badamasi Babangida to get his blessing. Tinubu, one of the All Progressive Congress APC national leaders, is seeking to succeed President Muhammadu Buhari in 2023 and was at the Mina Uphill residence of Babangida along with the Niger State Governor Alhaji Abubakar Sani Bello, Mr. James Faleke and Alhaji Ibrahim Abdullahi, members of House of Representatives from Lagos and Niger State, as well as Senator Abu Fari from Katsina. The meeting with IBB was held behind closed doors. However, Tinubu, after the parley, told newsmen that he was at IBB's residence to seek his blessing, saying, there is no way I will visit Niger State without visiting IBB and receive his prayers. I cannot come to Niger State and not stop by to pay a courtesy call on the enigma, General Ibrahim Badamasi Babangida, Tinubu said. According to him, if you press restrict my visit to this house, that is it. Generally, I came to Niger State to commiserate with the governor and the people of Niger State, and so I can't stop by without paying a courtesy call to the enigma, General Ibrahim Badamasi Babangida. Asked what was discussed at the meeting, Tinubu replied, he gave me his prayers. The APC national leader also commented on his decision to aspire for office of the president, saying, "We are running a democracy. I took my decision voluntarily, and I am running for the presidency of the country." Another story from Bayelsa State. Bayelsa State Commissioner for Trade and Commerce, Mr. Otokito Federal Okpamiola, has been kidnapped. Otokito was said to have been kidnapped by armed men at his residence at Otokoti, Ogbia, local government area last night. Daily Trust gathered that the gunmen invaded the community at about 11 p.m. on Thursday, and after scaring people away, they proceeded to the commissioner's residence. When contacted, the police spokesman in Bayelsa State, SP Asinim Botswat, said he was in a meeting and he would call back. Just last December, gunmen had killed all workers working with the Nigerian Ajib Oil Company and personnel of the Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps in Okoroma, community of Nembe, local government area of the state. Barely a few days after the incident, 6 oil workers were abducted at Obokiri, Akasa community in Brass, local government area. Disturbed by the rising crime rate in the state, Governor Dioye Diri recently signed into law the Community Safety Corps bill passed by the State House of Assembly and donated 50 brand new operational vehicles, 40 motorbikes, and other security gadgets to security operatives. Another drama coming on from Kano State. There was drama at the headquarters of the Kano State Police Command when Fatima Maina, mother of Anifa Abubakar, the 5-year-old pupil that was reportedly murdered by our proprietor, cited the man behind the kidnap and death of her daughter. Daily Trust had reported Al Abdulmalik Tanko, the proprietor of Noble Kids Nursery Primary School, Kawana Kanu, was arrested in connection with the incident. The victim was abducted in December, and her captors had demanded a 6 million naira. While trying to collect part of the ransom, security operatives arrested Tanko and some other suspects. On Friday, both the parent of the deceased child and the suspect were at the Kano Police Command headquarters. The parent of the child were the ones who first got there. Later, Tanko and the suspect were brought in by the police. Immediately, Fatima cited Tanko. She charged towards him, raining slaps and blows on him as she demanded why he took her daughter's life. The drama continued for a while until policemen whisked the prime suspect away. Still on the matter concerning the update from the confession, Abdulmalik Tanko, the proprietor of Noble Kids Nursery Primary School, Kawana Kanu, has narrated how he used 100 naira rat poison to end the life of one of his pupils. Daily Trust had reported how Anifa Abubakar, a 5-year-old pupil of the school, was taken away to a known destination while on her way from Islamia School in December and subsequently killed. Tanko had demanded 6 million naira from the parents of the child, and in the process of collecting part of the money, he was arrested. He had failed to disclose that the victim had been killed. When he was arrested at the Kano Police Command headquarters on Friday, he told journalists that he poisoned the girl with a rat poison that he bought 100 naira. Still on the matter, a new development, the Kano State government has ordered the immediate closure of a private school, Noble Kids Nursery and Primary School, in Nasarawa local government area of the state, where abductors of the pupil, Anifa Abubakar, were said to have killed and buried her remains. 5-year-old Anifa was abducted late last year, and one of those involved in the operation was a teacher, Abdulmalik Muhammad Tanko. The abductors demanded a ransom of 6 million naira, I beg your pardon. The abductors demanded a 6 million naira but went ahead to kill her after receiving the money. On investigation, Abdulmalik confessed that the victim, Anifa, was a student at a private school in Kuala Dakata, Nasara LGA, Kano State. He kidnapped her and took her to his house where he contacted her relatives and demanded a 6 million naira. The public relations officer of the Kano Police Command, Aruna Kiyawa, said on Friday. On the 18th December 2021, having realized that the victim recognized him, he claimed to have poisoned her to death, conspired with one Ashim Isiaku, and buried her in a shallow grave within the primary school located at Kwanarik Yangana, Tutung Murtala Potis, Nasara LGA, Kano State. Across social media, the hashtag Justice for Anifa began to trend late Thursday, with many sympathizing with the family and calling for justice to be served, wondering how he poisoned her, how he watched her struggling to die, and how he caught her into cases. What a lie. Moving forward to the next story is coming from the foreign scene. Cases of COVID have plummeted in Africa and deaths are declining for the first time since the Omicron-dominated fourth wave of the virus reached its peak, the UN said Thursday, describing the 56-day flare-up as Africa's shortest upsurge yet. The World Health Organization's Africa Regional Office said newly reported cases fell by 20% in a week to Sunday, while notified deaths dropped by 8%. In a statement issued after a weekly press briefing, the office also said South Africa, where the Omicron variant was first detected, has seen cases trending downward over the past 4 weeks. Only North Africa reported an increase in cases last week, with a 55% spike, it said. Matshidiso Moeti, the WHO's regional director for Africa, warned, however, the continent has yet to turn the tables on this pandemic. So long as the virus continues to circulate, further pandemic waves are inevitable. She said the world's poorest continent should not only broaden vaccinations, but also gain increased and equitable access to critical COVID-19 therapeutics to save lives and effectively combat this pandemic. And now to sports. Forward Alex Iwobi says interim coach Austin Eguavoen has made the Super Eagles more of a family since he took charge of the team in December, Point Sport Extra report. Eguavoen was appointed after the Nigerian Football Federation sacked Gernot Rohr last December. I'm not too sure anything has changed playing under Eguavoen, but I feel the team is hungrier under him now. The Everton forward told Point Sport Extra. We are more of a family now, and on and off the pitch, we are one big family now. Iwobi, who made his first start against Guinea-Bissau at the 2021 Africa Cup of Nations in Cameroon, was pleased the team secured maximum points from their Group D games, adding that it will send shivers down the spines of their opponent on Sunday. The Eagles defeated Egypt 1-0 thanks to a sublime strike from Kelechi Iheanacho. They also trashed Sudan 3-1, courtesy of goals from Samuel Chukwueze, Taiwo Awoniyi, and Moses Simon, while they needed strikes from Sadiq Umar and William Truss Ekong to get past Guinea-Bissau in their final group fixtures. Wednesday win saw the Eagles finish top of the group on 9 points. And before we go to the last sports for the day, Super Eagles will face 2004 African champions Tunisia in the round of 16 of the ongoing 2021 Africa Cup of Nations on Sunday at the Romde Agia Stadium in Garoua. Tunisia finished third in Group F behind Mali and the Gambia after losing 1-0 to the West African nation in their final Group F encounter, qualifying to the round of 16 as one of the best losers after amassing 3 points. Tunisia recorded one win in the group against Mauritania and lost to Mali in controversial circumstances before a 93rd-minute goal from Moussa Baro condemned them to third place in their group. The Eagles are familiar opponents with the North Africans, having defeated them 1-0 in the third place match of the 2019 tournament in Egypt, with Odion Igalo scoring the only goal of the encounter. Both nations last met in an international friendly in October 2020, which ended goalless. That was the world news from BGI TV. But before we go, a quick recap of the headlines. Once again, Nigeria at crossroads. General Abdul Salami. We will fight, vote against Tinubu for opting to continue Buhari's policies. Governor Otom. I went to seek IBB's blessings, says Tinubu. We also brought to you Bayelsa Commissioner taken to a known destination from his residence. Drama as a grieved mother attacked Proprietor, who took the life of 5-year-old Kano pupil. We also brought to you, I used 100 naira rat poison to kill 5-year-old pupil. Kano Proprietor confesses. We also said again, Kano State government closes school where 5-year-old Anifa was killed and buried. And to foreign, COVID-19 cases dropped significantly in Africa, says WHO. And to sports, Eguavoen turned Eagles to one family, Alex Iwobi. And last one, Eagles draw Tunisia in round of 16. Thank you for watching. You can link up on our YouTube channel, Baba Gbagede Imo TV. Kindly subscribe and click on the notification bell for updates of our broadcast. On Facebook, Gbagede Imo with Alawiye Adebayo. Please like and follow the page. On Instagram, Gbagede Imo_22. For advertisement of your goods and services, coverage of events, functions, to mention a few, the phone number streaming on your screen is the number to dial. Thank you for watching. I am Morire Rebila Lawal.